Yeah. I do feel like a lot of the times when a scene is approached, like,
so when we approach the scene, we should have enough units in order to deal with that kind of situation. So let's say, for example, we believe that they are armed and they may get violent and refuse to put the gun down, then you don't approach the scene. You know what I mean?
Octa, you good to call ETL?
yeah, let's do it. Good effort, guys.
Call ETL. Yeah, good shit.
I'll make a report. I'll do the evidence and stuff, and we'll see what happens. But for now, you're good.
Yep, amazing.
Like things like, oh, they may get attacked by another gang. That's like crim logic. That doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if there's like so. Anyways, I'm a little too cooked to go too deep into this, but
no, you're good, brother. You don't have to explain.
Yeah.
Is this just going back to MRPD then? Yeah, I didn't know if you had a drop off for it.
It still needs probably 2 units to escort it if you want to stay attached to it.
Give me 1 sec.
We're staying attached to it.
In the locker real quick.
Oh wait, this is perfect. Actually, Sybil and I was just about to wrap up.
Report real quick.
Oh, I might have missed him. All right, I think it's time for bedtime. I am fucking exhausted. Just wrapped up. Bro, what the hell did I have today that's got me all drowsy? I am fucking beat. You know where the exhaustion's coming from? I think it's a slow realization that very little may actually be written down at all. So like when I see something like that and I'm like, wait, we don't have anything written down that if someone's got guns out and we're going for detainment and they don't put their gun away, we don't shoot them? What the fuck? Yeah, our logic should not be that, hey, did they point the gun? No, if you don't put the fucking gun away, we're gonna blast your ass. The numbers thing is more of a side effect. We should not be engaging for detainment if we don't have the numbers to do it. No, I'm not. I don't think it's that, Damon. I think your boy is just tired. To be fair, I played so much Deadlock last night, I think I fell asleep at 4 a.m. I had enough in the tank, and then I think like 15, 20 minutes ago, I just hit this like wall, and I'm just like, oh. Yeah, PoE 2 tomorrow, man. That's your excuse? Yeah. Oh, there they are. Hey, guys. All right. Let's go on to the helipad right over here. Yep. All right. Okay. All right. Go right ahead. So what y'all do today?
Simple. Why don't you tell them what we did today? Give us a recap.
Sure thing. So first I went to a meeting. I went to the shootout down at just some dogs as well. I proceeded to down the cells of the LSPD. Then went ahead and we went to do a traffic stop as well. Actually, we told someone named Mr. Cooper was interested in joining the PD over here with us.
Oh,
and
really?
Yes, that's correct. And we took him through we asked him some questions. Who are you? What are your intentions? Why do you wish to join us? And all that jazz. And then, actually, I took it on myself, and I explained to him about the new standard we have at BCSO. And I took him through the IRS explanation I had, and I told him that if he is interested in joining, this is expectation he will have. to articulate these things to best visibility and to align with the new vision. And Mr. Cooper was undeterred, and he said, "That's quite all right. That's what I'm interested in." And so I asked him to explain it himself, and upon perhaps not a direct articulation from legislation, I gave him the book of which I made earlier and told him to
Very
revise.
good.
And you can contest him so swap. After that, then went
shit.
down to. Yes, after that, then we went through the traffic.
Brother,
stop
she's gonna be
training,
the.
which is there, then
We're gonna start calling her
went
professor
through the
soon.
explanation of that. Also took me through the case laws and also as well perhaps the laws in which we operate under, however we do not actually speculate or not specify within the legislation too. Which is strange, but so be it. I understand, I suppose, in a way. Also as well, we're just going through the evidences of the how to process a gun by the serial and whatnot. And would go into different things too, but I've already been shown those things by officers already. So, very thorough. Also, as well, the additional case laws that there are 2 separate types of foundation, and also one additional 2 as well. So, yeah, very, very thorough and very, very a lot of insight. But Mr. Snoopy, very good teacher.
Okay, very good.
A lot of information in a little bit of time.
Okay. Could you go ahead and give me? So I'm assuming it's the Jet Sam one that you did processing on.
Well, it was more so observed. It wasn't what I did personally.
Okay. Is there any that you did evidence collection on by any chance today?
We didn't get that.
Okay, no worries, no worries. So what are some things that you observed with evidence collection? Anything that kind of stood out? Questions about those things?
I suppose questioning. So, the question I would ask is that the procedure is prioritized. So the maintenance and the adherence of the set procedure of the guidelines of operation, it takes the precedent, or at least takes the priority over perhaps the perseverance of lives and whatnot. Or
say that one more time.
Entwined.
Wait, say that one more time.
So, for example, the standard procedure takes precedent over the maintenance of lives, but then again, actually, if I think
The
about it,
standard procedure over the maintenance of lives. No, lives are always above all, except for ours, because, okay, so this is like, sorry, Snoopy, were you going to say something?
No, go ahead, sir.
So, it is my firm belief that when you take an oath, you become a law enforcement officer, which you will once you get to the next stage. You kind of took one magically, but you're going to do a proper one. That it is our job to preserve life over everything. So, Polito Bank, there's a hostage. The hostage, if not properly secured, we failed our job. The money, it's insured. If people get away, it is what it is. I mean, is it ideal that we catch them? 100%. But as long as we're extracting that hostage, we've done like 60% of the job, right? If it's a situation where we got to put our lives on the line to protect whether it's each other or whether it's the whole or whether it's like civilians or whatever, we're going to go and do that. So there should be no SOP that sort of overrides that. Sometimes there may be instances where it looks like it might, but there might be a higher level reason. So I'll give you an example, right? Let's say there's a shootout, right? And there is a law enforcement officer that is up on like a tall, hard to get building with a singular ladder. And we do deal with that from time to time. There is, depending on how you view that situation, that law enforcement officer, if he is not retrieved, he will die, right? And in that instance, we should not be assuming that individual if left there, is just going to magically wake up at CMC and be okay. I think that's a very important point to make, because that does happen occasionally. Which means now we have one of our own stranded up there, and we need a way to either get him out. So we're left with a couple choices. One is use force with weapons. Number two is we negotiate, which is usually not the best option, since negotiations of that level are just very difficult to do. Today, I think, for a number of reasons. But we would not leave him there. You know what I mean? I don't know if that kind of helps answer the question, but what is the scenario in which the SOPs seemingly infer that they're more important than preservation of life?
It's not the SOP per se. It's most of the conducts I observed throughout 2 different shootings, I suppose, in a way.
Okay. Yep.
Of course,
Go
people
ahead.
have their allocated suspects in which they process, I suppose. So they confiscate all items on scene. So I suppose, anyway, I observed each officer being assigned a suspect. However, if that's the case, and other suspects are not medically treated or perhaps stabilized before processing of their individual assigned is essentially conducted.
Oh, they have to. No, you 100% should. Yeah.
Okay, you got me. You had me scared for a second. I thought I taught you something wrong. No, that's for EMS safety. You want to make sure EMS are good on scene.
Oh, you're saying why are you taking the guns before making sure they're medically secure?
Not per se, but more so in the sense. So let's say, for example, we have 3 suspects on the floor. Correct? And let's say you have assigned number 1, and you've assigned number 2. So you begin to process your suspects. You make sure they're no longer bleeding. You keep them stabilized, and then you seize their possessions. But then number 3 has no assigned officer. So surely you should stabilize, and then return to your original one? Or just leave
I
them?
agree with you.
Fine.
In fact, that is what you should do. You. And the reason why I'm saying you is I want you thinking that way, right? You're going to see a lot of the force doing things that a lot of force may not do that, right? And that's not necessarily okay. It just is where we are today, right? But
I see.
this standard we talk about includes seeing observations like you did. And if you're like, you know what? I'm going to go stabilize him and this guy before I start. Like, if you've got 1, Snoopy's got 2, and number 3's sitting over there, and you're like, oh shit, no one's taking 3. I'm going to go stabilize him first. Then by all means, go and do that. Right? And eventually that behavior will start to imprint on others. Right now, we're in a situation, I'm very blatant about this and sometimes exaggerating, is we're like a bottle of water that's got a bunch of piss in it. You know what I mean? No, man. Okay, maybe that's not a good analogy. We need
complacency, perhaps.
I don't know. Complacency is wrong. We're here because of a series of factors that I can't even assume. I don't know how we got here, right? I've been around long enough. But I draw comparisons to what things used to be, right? And that standard was much higher. And that standard was good for not only just us, but also civilians, also criminals. In fact, those standards also put us in, like today, we just did a bank truck, and I saw a suspect running around with a gun after being told to put the gun away. And I was shocked that we did not fucking blast his ass. Now, there might be a million different reasons why, SOP this, SOP that. None of that makes any sense to me, right? We need to hit a critical mass with a higher standard that other people start feeling awkward by not reaching that standard. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
I suppose I observed a lack of concern.
I thought I was coming up with a good analogy, and then I'm like, this analogy sucks.
And a lack of treating the situation per what is necessary. A lot of like laissez-faire behavior, I suppose, in a way.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the blame on that one on myself because I thought we had enough processing officers, and then when you said something, I turned around and was like, oh, everybody fucked off. So I'll take the blame on that one.
Well, I don't just speak of you. I'm not speaking directly of you per se. Just
No,
as everyone as a whole, as I've observed at different days.
Laissez-faire is through the damn roof, and that is a bigger thing. And just know that we're, I hope for that to change, right? In an ideal scenario, right? There's people doing evidence. There's people ensuring we're secured to the perimeter. There's, and the more people divide up the work and work together collaboratively, the faster we complete a scene, the more successfully we complete that scene, such that even if it goes to bench trial, it's ready to go. And that is including my personal expectation that you always write your report before going back out, even if you don't have a suspect. Now, I know that these little things are something that we skip over, and most of the reasons are excuses that do not benefit anyone other than the one making the excuse, right? And I'll give you a simple example. Let's say they went to bench trial. Well, then they're fucked, right? And trust me, you're going to find this happen. I'm sure, Snoopy, you've probably been to a couple of these.
Happened to me, yep.
You go to bench, and it's like your statement and no one else's. And now you got to get on the phone. Hey, put the statement in. It's going to bench. And now all of a sudden, like, that's anxiety driving. That's fucking annoying, right? But if everyone's doing it, then no one's going to have that problem when it goes to bench, right?
Yep, happens all the time.
Yep.
Bench should be an hour. Now they're 3 hours.
Yep. So, these are very good observations, but once again, know that you might be seeing things that we might not even see, and there may be things that you believe could be done better. Small things, right? And if you think there's something you can do to improve it, you want to do it right away, right? So small things like doing medical or whatever. But not to the extent where, you're off doing an investigation on the faceless, not writing anything down or telling anybody,
Yep.
Of course. It's just, I suppose, things that just don't quite make sense in a way. Because, for example, yesterday, officers have been shot, people have been shot down, and everyone's laughing and joking in the hospital room, and it's how to make sense of who's actually dying, who's actually not.
Trust me, I understand what you're saying, and it throws me off just as much. There's laissez-faire is the name of the game right now. You're not wrong. However, look, I was in ICU. I wasn't in ICU. I was in the ICU room, and jokes were getting thrown around. I'm like, this guy's about to die. I don't know if it's awkward for me to be making jokes. You know what I mean? But that's not to say, but it comes back to, monkey see, monkey do, right? As long as you ain't laughing, I ain't laughing, Snoopy's not laughing in a situation like that, that fourth guy is probably not going to do it either. You know what I mean? So
a question then.
Critical
what
mass.
Exactly takes? So I won't lie to you. At some points I had an issue, just like, if I could take control, I would, to be honest. But obviously I can't. I'm not in a position to do so.
Yeah.
So what does it take to be in that position? Being first on scene, for example?
Being a scene lead, you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, anybody who rolls up on scene first is technically the scene lead, right? You're the first one. You have the most information. So at that point in time, you're a scene lead. Now, probably, it's in my opinion, Brian, you could disagree with me on this, that a cadet should be a scene lead on stuff before they get PPO. I don't know if that's how Brian's running this new regime that we're...
Yeah, I don't want PPOs to do anything but training. We already have problem children in other places that have been... we're not going to have PPOs do anything other than learn, because otherwise they are trying to do what they are. Otherwise we end up in a circumstance where unless supervised, right? Like, so for example, like an FDO is like, hey, my cadet's gonna take lead of a 24/7. Like, I want it limited to like a 24/7 or something until they're like at the end of their PPO, like,
okay, makes sense.
stages, right? Like I've seen. I'm just gonna look. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna talk some shit because like it makes it clear what I don't want, right? We have PPOs running investigations. We got PPOs with fucking CIs. We got PPOs fucking writing private reports, which I'm hearing people are doing private reports again. I'm like, I pop my fucking like, I'm like, literally, motherfucker got fired a year and a half ago for that. There'll like be a huge scene, like a big scene that actually, to anyone with sense knows it's like gonna be tied to an investigation or something, like a fucking murder. And they'll be like, oh, let's put the PPO on this. Like, fuck no, you ain't. What the fuck? Yeah, so what? They fuck up and then what? You know what I mean? That's something that you don't want to do that. They need to cross that first hurdle, right? And then we're saying they're good enough that when they go there, the competency is high. They you know, so scene lead, it's a full deputy. It should be a full officer. And because they're first on scene, they understand the temperature in the room, right? So to give you an idea, let's say there's a 24/7 robbery. It is serious, right? Because there's someone that's kidnapped. But it is San Andreas, so that hostage, you might go there and even the hostage is like, oh my God, you know, I decided to get taken hostage or whatever, which is dumb as fuck anyways, but it happens. And there's like just goofiness, right? I'm not necessarily saying that you break who you are as a person, but you would recognize that as like, these guys aren't going to mag dump us, right? They're probably not going to do anything sweaty. Let me maybe joke around a little bit with them. You know what I mean? Allow it to be lighthearted. Now, units come on scene and you understand the level of danger involved, right? And given that, given what you're observing, you know that the danger level is kind of low. These guys aren't these fuck you police motherfuckers. And that's why you're the lead. You know that, you know what? Well, we're going to go a little bit easy on them, right? We'll give them a couple more breaks as to maybe how quickly we pit, how quickly we throw spikes out. That if they get out of their vehicle, you may not be as aggressive, right? Let's flip the script. You're first on scene and you got like 3 people in there like screaming, refusing virtually to negotiate. And now you're having to tell them, no, you need to negotiate before we give you an inch, right? And you know they're already on the level of tension where it could escalate to a shootout just because, right? Because you're first on scene, you're going to maintain that energy, right? In fact, if people are fucking around on radio, you tell them, hey, these guys might blast us. They're on some shit, right? Lock it in, right? So you're holding that energy level. And that's a big part of policing that goes beyond the book. It's recognizing the temperature, reading the room. And I'll say this very clearly, reading the room does not mean bending over for anyone. You know what I mean? Which unfortunately sometimes people translate that into. If someone's if someone's planting a bomb somewhere, that ain't no ha ha he he. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you know, so
and you'll definitely get that a lot, especially hey Octo. Especially like in pursuits, people will start whining and crying when PBS is approved and you pit somebody. And they go, oh, you're pitting me, you're ramming me. You're doing your job and you're doing what Cena's telling you.
There is no sorry, like, unless you accidentally pit him or something like that, you know. I'm with Snoopy 100%. Like, you know, I don't give a fuck you decide to do that shit. What am I supposed to apologize for doing her job? You know? Scene lead can then be taken away from you by a command member or someone senior to you. Now that is likely only to happen in very specific circumstances. So, for example, let's say you're now a deputy, right? And you're doing it 24/7. And let's say Snoopy is noticing something that you don't. He's noticing that, hey, we're not escalating quick enough due to his seniority, experience, etc. He may say, hey, I need to take over this scene. That's never a bad thing. There's probably a reason for it. And you never want to get in your feels about it. That's a very important thing. It should be natural when a commanding officer does that. And the thing you should be thinking is something's happening here that I'm not aware of. Because maybe Snoopy's like, oh shit, that's the fucking, Polito pervert. It's the guy I've been looking for.
Not that again.
You know what I mean? Something like that. And he's like, you know what? We forget the guy who's driving. We need to go after that interference car. That's got the Polito pervert in it. That we need to take that. Forget who the lead is. Forget who, who might be running the Polito pervert investigation, whatever it is. Snoopy, he's a higher rank. There must be a reason for it, right? And the only reason you should ever interject in that is if you're like, Snoopy will probably say, that's the Polito pervert. And you'll be like, oh, no, sir, are you sure? He's got a clown nose on, and that's his brother. You know what I mean? If it's like information that might have him rethink it. Does that make sense? And
Yeah, that makes sense.
what that I'm describing there is not just order. It's not just about discipline, but it's about proper teamwork, right? A soldier's not gonna question the general, right? Otherwise, you could lose the war.
So
I
don't
will-
hesitate and distrust and have faith, essentially.
Say that one more time.
So don't hesitate and have trust and have faith, essentially.
Exactly that. And if there are like concerns or whatever, afterwards, that's a discussion after the fact. Hey, hey Snoopy, why'd we go after? Why'd you end up taking lead over there? And then it's his job to explain that to you. Hey, I saw these things, I had to take it. Whatever. You know what I mean? Say, okay, cool. You know what I mean? So
I actually want to have those conversations with people when they actually have it. It helps everybody learn, right? And even sometimes when I've taken over scenes, I might take over one part and be like, okay, PBS is approved or PBS is not approved. I'm denying that or I'm approving that. And then I'll be like, all right, take it back over primary. And then take it back
Yep,
over.
boom, right there. Yep. Actually,
Just because I do one thing doesn't mean everything has to take over the whole damn thing.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that. That's been a big hot topic debate lately, where someone is a scene lead and the scene has now gotten so big and wide that there might be a command member saying like what he did is that, hey, are we going to pit these? Let's start pitting these cars. That doesn't mean that person's saying I'm taking the entire thing over. That's that command. That's the someone of a higher rank that's saying, hey guys, we've been fucking chasing for 15 minutes. We're going to escalate, but that doesn't mean we're taking the scene from you. That's been a common point of contention. Scene lead never changes. In fact, if there's ever any concern, one way to ensure people know is to say, if you don't know who the scene lead is, ask on 311. Or if there's a lull in the radio traffic, you know what I mean? So, or even iterating, hey, this is going to be my scene. Guys, I'm running this scene. I was first on scene. I want to kick off PBS a little bit early. Hey, I was first on scene. Based on their demeanor inside, I want to take it a little bit easy with these guys unless they start escalating. Over communicate is never a bad thing. You know what I mean? So, any questions?
I want you to learn a little bit more. Also, on top of that, when scenes get very hairy, when like your shootouts and stuff like that, sometimes I'll still maintain scene lead, and I'll be like, all right, who's on TRT? Take over the shootout. They'll take over the shootout, and once it's called Code 4, I'll take back over the scene lead.
Yeah.
Same thing with pursuit. If there's a long pursuit, it might be like Bradford, Ventura, take over the pursuit, and I'll take over the triage and everything afterwards.
Yeah.
It's all about working with each other and communicating.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as you're perhaps adhering to expectation, your decisions are your discretion. At your own discretion, I suppose.
You could say that, yeah. All right.
Perfect.
All right.
On top of that, when you mentioned the medical thing, what I actually really like about that is I'm a very big proactive person on scenes. Even today in the OAS, you saw me hop out of the car, be like, "All right, where's everybody at? What do we need to see people?"
right?
Ran up the ladder, grabbed somebody, got him back down, but gave him medical, and started processing people.
I'm
That
still
is
playing one deadlock
huge
match.
when you're in a big scene like that to get things moving along and getting things done. People who are just standing around, I agree with Knight. People need to secure the scene. People need to collect evidence. People need to do medical. But being proactive on a scene gets things moving, so you can get people processed, you can get your paperwork done, you can get back out there.
All right. Any other questions there, Sybil?
Can you remove someone from a scene if you wish? Or do you have to have permission?
You can remove somebody. Be very careful because people get in their fee-fees. And eventually we'll get to a point where people won't get too much in their fee-fees. So if you need to, it should be something that is because they are being grossly negligent to what's going on. You know what I mean?
Understand?
Like you gotta, you need to be very, very prepared that reducing someone off your scene is absolutely necessary. You know what I mean? And that you'd be able to articulate why, and it's got to be a real good reason. You know what I mean? Not just because you're probably would be asked of this, but it might turn into a 1 week shit show.
I see.
Yeah.
Noted.
Especially when it comes to the county shit. If you try to throw like an LSPD sergeant off a scene and you're like a lieutenant in the county, that might stir some shit.
Yeah.
Actually, Brian, how does that work?
I don't play with that right now because
it's a whole
there's a lot of
can of
shit
worms.
going on right now that you know. Anyways, eventually that's
don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah. I would say if it's like a big investigative case, like if we were working a murder and we were like, you know, running like CI work or something and we found the guy and you got a dumb fuck on the comms that want to turn into SPS, I for sure as hell am going to be like, get the fuck off this station right now. You know what I mean? Like if they're fucking around, because, you know, that might be weeks worth of work and someone wants to come around and be a fucking goofball. You know, you can do that off duty. And I would back something like that, and I'd bring him in and be like, are you looking to be a cop, or are you trying to join a gang down the street? Because right now you might be hitting the unemployment line. And Senior Buns ain't paying so well right now. You know what I mean?
I see. As another question then. So, as Snoopy mentioned that we have things we operate by. However, there's nothing declaring that we do operate by them. For example, you mentioned like codes of conduct, right, Snoopy?
What was that again? What was the last part?
You mentioned like codes of conduct we have. Things we can do, like for example, you can search someone's trunk, but not actually search a vehicle.
So I went over with her, Brian, like Mike Schmore, Maryland versus Wilson. What was the other one?
You can search their trunk, but you can't search their, what is it?
So I went over, like, you know, we went over felony stops, right? And I explained to her one of the old case laws we had back in the day, Mike Schmore.
Oh, our Mike S'more. Yeah. Okay.
We don't have that case law. So I was like, this is how we operate it, and this is why we operate it.
That makes sense.
And then we went over Maryland versus Wilson, which was the passenger of the vehicle ordering them out for officer safety. There was one more. I don't remember what the fuck it was.
So the question was, at least, is there any where I can learn more about those, or is that just if you know, you know?
Don't worry. No, don't. Those things don't exist anymore. So
we shouldn't operate by them? Or
correct. Yep. The biggest thing is deriving, as you get better at things, you will start deriving ways to, so for example, someone doesn't have Actually, I can't get into these. Here's what I'm going to do. I really like this discussion, but I got to go to sleep. I'm fucking cooked right now. But that and mostly because traffic stop into searches that's like a master class, so you'll be taught at some point. You know what I mean? And trust me when I say that. Yep.
Got flashback, man. Fuck it, it's bedtime for me too.
Yep. All right. Hey, good work today. Thank you so much for taking her out, Snoopy, and good work today. All right.
Thank you. Good riding with you, Sybil. It was fun. It was good.
All right. You have a good night.
Anytime you want to go out. Have a good night, guys.
Snoopy actually seems extremely solid. I'm quickly learning. You know what? Can I say something, chat? I think some of Brian's negative views on folks are because there was such a persistent, like, yeah, that's yeah. I to be fair though, he may have been explaining, hey, it used to be this way, rather than like trying to teach her, right? But he seems pretty decent. There is a part of me, I'm gonna be honest, that has been like rethinking my dispositions that may have been imprinted on me as a consequence. Like, I've been rethinking everything. Like everything. Because I am realizing, because I have access to more shit now, that I've been taught so much bullshit only to learn that a lot of that bullshit, like, for example, like, it makes me hurt when I'm like, oh, we don't shoot people that have a gun out at a bank truck. I'm just like, huh? Nino imprints. Nino didn't know Snoopy. No, I mean, even on well, so what was I gonna say? Some people endlessly shit talk someone's inability over small shit. Brian got a ton of negative things about Snoopy from Aaron. Yeah. So like you end up with this like impression, right? Now, I know some of that, I will say. Anyways, so rethinking. Yo, what up, boys? How you doing today? Yeah. No microphones. Oh, fuck. I'm on my other account. Oh, god damn it. This is a dog. You guys are all shit at this game, aren't you? It's all good. I'm on my shit account. God fucking damn it. This game's gonna suck. If you disconnect, I will love you forever. Someone rage quit, please. Bro, shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I'm gonna fuck enemies. You're going to fuck me? Where are you going to fuck me, brother? I'm going to fuck enemies, not you. Okay. Well, I'm not trying to get fucked today. All right. Let's go fuck them. How are you awake right now? Is it not very late for you?
It's go time.
What does this do? Empowers your weapons, melee boost, max health and bullets, or does it wrecking enemies?
Goat horns get zero respect in the city. It's all Ixie in this, ram horns that.
Good shirt. I'm gonna buy real quick.
Good luck.
Careful, they might push here. I fucking love this game. So keep in mind, I accidentally loaded up.
You're just a government stooge.
I got alt up. I'm gonna buy real quick.
I see the enemy.
I have a cold front. We can die him.
You have a girlfriend? You're gonna what?
Cold front.
Cold front. Gotcha.
Our green walker is under attack.
I'm backed out a little bit. I'm a bit low here. Yeah, let's chill a little so I get some health back. Hayes' ult is up too. Let's let them push into us. To be honest, they're weak. I might buy healing right.
Kill me if you can.
Oh! God damn it. Oh, I didn't get the kill. That's why. You still have ulti, by the way, if you want to use it. Their ults are all down. They yeah, use it, use it, use it, use it. Go, 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 go. In fairness, you should go in on this with a alt. Bro, this guy's fucking dog shit. Fucking straight pussy, bro.
Such heroism, Warden.
Bought that off the Knickerbocker that was about to get his legs broken. They took out Infernus!
Bro, this guy waited until he's about to get deleted to use his ultimate. It's fucking sick. Fucking sick, dude.
Ain't no problem a bat can't solve. Show me what you got. They got what they deserved. You have discerning taste.
What do you think? No! Hold on, Q build. Has it been buying the wrong shit? It has. Oh my god. It's fine. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. What else did I buy? I don't know what it ended up queuing up. But that's fine. I'm okay with that. This is my first time playing this hero, but it's a pretty sick hero, not gonna lie.
Mid-boss has arrived.
It's coming to him.
Be brave. The spirit urge wants you to be claimed.
Buy the right item, and life will get a hell of a lot easier. Stay 2 steps ahead of death, my friend.
Okay, I'm fucking with this, bro. I need to be using this a lot more. My moves a little bit more. But my partner is like extremely dog.
Our yellow walker is under attack.
I don't want to be that guy, but we can be really aggressive when they're altered down. Instead of passive. We got two really hard carries right now. Well, I'm going to go let him do this while I go do this then.
Our yellow guardian has been defeated.
Cracking them open.
Take my boon and be blessed.
They took out one.
Under attack.
Not many problems a bat can't.
Ace is missing.
I'll grab it. Shut down the government pawn.
Headed to Broadway needs help.
I got it.
Our green guardian defeated.
I'm backing out.
Our yellow walker is under attack.
Y'all kill Infernus, I'll hold yellow.
You want the horns? You got it.
Go back and heal, brother. You're useless here with like 100 health.
Our blue walker is under the spirit urn is
Come out and play, pal.
The patrons give freely.
Let's push yellow.
Go time.
Our green walker is under attack.
Defend Greenwich.
Souls. I gotta spend this shit.
Defend green.
Yamato is 1400. Fighting Yamato is probably not the best bet. We're just gonna keep pushing that lane, so it makes sense.
I'm blasted, baby. You're dead.
Our yellow walkers under attack. Wraith is preying on you.
You have a good eye.
All right, let's buy what we can and see what we can do.
Ready to rumble, baby.
Be careful here. Back out. Let's back out. That combo is gonna kill us. We have 3 yellow. Push green. Push green. Push green. Fuck farming. Push green. Push green. We'll defend yellow.
They took out the blood-sucking kid.
Why would you? Bro, go to the tower, bro.
Our yellow walkers.
People running off on me. Let's go.
I see Yamato. Let's take out Page.
Yo, Warden, push green or come here, bro. We have everyone on yellow. We should be pushing the lane that's undefended.
Not finishing. I see how it is.
Bro. This match is full-blown retards.
Let's party.
Let's go. Let's push yellow.
Our blue walker is under attack. The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
Back out, doorman.
Headed to green.
Who's ready to throw down?
It's brutal out there, huh?
I see the enemy.
Come here, doorman.
Yellow walker is under attack.
Show me what you got. Cracking them open.
Good shit, good shit. Back out.
The urn has been delivered.
Go back. Let's not fight this. Oh, we might be able to. No. It's three. Let's back out. Warden push blue and the rest push green. We'll hold yellow.
Your arcane mastery will grow.
Leave it to me.
Someone go yellow with me for defense. Let's fight him. Let's fight him.
I got enough chain for all of them.
Oh. Chad, this is what happens when I so what's going on here? This is what happens when I play on the shit account. These guys are literal like I'm playing with bots. Push lane with me.
Our blue walker is under attack.
This is how you get it done. You ain't stopping me. Don't go running off on me.
Take out Hades.
Damn.
The patrons give freely.
Yellow needs help. Let's push green. Let's push Greenwich.
This case isn't running out of ghosts anytime soon.
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed. Our yellow walker is under attack.
Kick their ass.
Our blue walker is under attack.
I got you. I don't need a suit. First I knock him up, then I... You're dead. They took out the foreman.
Push green, push blue. Come on, they're low. They're low on people. Push those lanes. I need someone to come with me, though. Come on. Literally, they're fucked. Where are we going? Come on, pussies.
Thanks.
Literally, there's one person in the lane. Let's kill her. Thank you. Let's push the lanes. Every lane. Push every lane.
We got him.
A boon from your patron.
Let's take this. Let's take this tower.
Almost time for the running of the gun.
Back out now. Back out. Back out. It's too late. Back out fully. It's not worth it.
Can't believe someone who passes.
Headed to blue.
Our blue walker is under attack.
Blue needs help.
Static, stylish, I love it.
I should be able to stop blue. Someone go yellow. Someone go yellow. Someone go yellow.
Headed to yellow.
Where's my team at? We gotta kill Abram. They took out the blood-sucking kid.
Our yellow walker.
I'm resetting.
Yellow needs help.
Fight at the tower, boys. Fight at the tower.
Blue walker is under attack.
I'll go yellow. Pocket, go blue. Like, continue fighting at the tower, please. Okay. Warden, you shouldn't, like, when we're down like we are, you fight at the tower, not fucking chase them down, bro. You look at the map, all our lanes are pushed. Oh my god, this guy is so farmed right now.
I see Wraith.
Come on, come on. We can turn around. We were tied up. We're only down 10K. Oh, they're chasing. Defend yellow.
Such blessings I shall give.
You want to play?
Fight that, fight that, fight that. Everyone get on that fight.
They ain't getting up much of a fight. How am I supposed to kill this guy by myself?
You're looking to survive. You came to the right place.
Back, guys.
Defend, headed to Broadway.
You're dead.
Defend Greenwich.
Let the ley lines course through you.
Headed to York.
Think they're getting away? I'll pull them back in.
What the fuck are you doing?
Get him. Get the urn. I'm gonna ult him.
I pushed the wall. Baroness, allow me to deal with it.
Fight at the urn, guys.
Wraith is preying on you.
anywhere.
I don't think we can contest that. We could push green though, like right now.
Rejuvenator is descending.
So delay it out. Don't push blue. They're gonna pop out of there.
Got the rejuve. They'll be coming for us.
I'm gonna try to push this lane just to delay them.
You earn my favor.
Killer. I'm backed out. Let's turtle here. That should have been a pretty good delay.
Let's take out Yamato.
No, don't take out fucking turtle.
I see the enemy.
You've overstayed your welcome. A gift from the Baroness.
Get him here, get him here.
See haze.
All right, let's back out. We have to go for a pick.
We need to make a stand and stop them.
Warden, use your fucking prison, bro. Fucking prison one of them.
They took out Warden.
Waiting to be claimed.
I'm going in. Fuck this shit. All right, chat. I'll see you tomorrow. This is like actually insane. Literal playing with bots. It's not even they downloaded the game. It's like
Our defenses are crumbling.
this is a